Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're back at the Texas Ranch. It's a beautiful Friday morning here in West Texas. I always like coming out here to the deck every morning, just getting a little bit of fresh air and watching the sun come up over the horizon. But today, we do actually have a few fun things happening, and I do have a few friends coming on over later on today for a small barbecue, which should be quite fun. Like always guys, there's a full mods list link down below, and if you do end up enjoying today's video, please hit the like button, as it does help out with the YouTube algorithms. It's been a few weeks guys since we recorded a video at the property, and that's because I've been hard at work in the barn with the barn find truck we picked up a few weeks ago. Here it is guys, our Ford F100. This truck here went through hours upon hours of work here. You guys can actually see we are actually down here to the primer, which is really good progress I went through, and I completely polished all of the chrome here, so you guys can see the chrome looks pretty good, along with we got new tires here for, which is really good here. The old ones had a little bit of dry rot, and we definitely don't want to be going down the road, even just back roads with old tires like that. And the other big thing guys, this thing now starts, turns on, and moves here, which is a huge thing. This thing fires on up no problem here. Just had to clean the carburetor out, do a new oil, and I also did pump the brakes here, so we now it brakes, which is a pretty sweet thing here. So now guys, we just have to send it off to the paint booth, and I have a few really cool ideas here, so let me know guys what you think. But I think for this, since you guys know Ford is really known as the big blue oval, I'm thinking we kind of go with a white and blue paint scheme. We put kind of Ford along the side. I think that would look really cool here. Maybe we could do a little bit of a rustic, but I think we'll keep with a Ford and do that as well. And I do believe that they actually way back then made them like that, which would be a pretty cool thing. But I will have to say guys, this thing looks unbelievable here. Now a few things guys are working in the shop. We really need an air compressor for some of the tools here. I borrowed my buddy's for a few days, but he needed it back to some projects. And the other thing guys, we have been using the Kubota tractor to do all the property work, from mowing all of our grass here to touching up the driveway every few weeks and everything in between. And this tractor is pretty much on empty here. I don't really want to be getting 5-gallon diesel tanks and going over to a gas station every few days here. So I think I found a problem that would solve both of the things. So let's hop in one of the trucks and let's go check it on out. We're getting closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers, so if you guys are stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing. But why don't we take the old Ford? I am just a huge fan of this truck here. This thing usually fires up on the first crank. Oh boy guys, there it is here. These old farm trucks, this is a 1989, but it just keeps on running. Fires up like a brand new truck here, just a new battery, and just keeping it well maintained. And I will say guys, I'm a huge fan of just driving old trucks around town, paid off trucks, stuff that we take great pride in. As you guys know, we are really friendly with some of the local farmers here, and when I was talking to one of them, he said he actually has an extra air compressor that he would be willing to sell us for pretty cheap here. And he said he does have an old fuel container around 50 gallons, and that is going to be perfect here. We don't need to store too much diesel at the property, but I think a 50-gallon tank is going to be a lot better than having to go fill 5-gallon diesel tanks every week for the tractor. And you guys know we do some other off-road toys, so this is going to come in pretty handy. The temperature, guys, today is just over 100 degrees here, so we definitely want to try to stay inside here, stay where the AC is, because it is definitely pretty hot here, and it's already noontime as well, so the sun is right overhead here. But I will say, I just really like making videos like these. These are a lot of fun. Now, we're here at the farm. I'm not sure where exactly it is here. He said it was in the small farm shop. Oh yeah, here it is. Perfect. It's right out front for us here. Now, I already kind of sent him the money as well, so we're all good to go there. I believe he wanted like 50 bucks for the air compressor, which I think, guys, this thing looks to be a fairly good condition. Really cool like that. 2.5 psi. That thing looks pretty sweet here, and he wanted it right around 75 bucks for this. Not too bad, but we do have to find a way to get it loaded up. But hey, I think we're just gonna have to do it by hand. It's a good thing, guys, I'm in shape here because that fuel tank there was right around 150 pounds, but I was able to lean up right against the tailgate and put it in here. Now, one thing, I did end up putting a few straps here on, and we were unable to close the bed, but that is no problem there. That actually looks pretty cool here. The fuel pump on that, it does look to be pretty good here. Now, I did leave the truck running here as well, just because it is extremely hot. We want the AC going, but usually the AC does take a little bit of that truck power away. Let's get the old farm truck up to speed here. Oh boy, guys, it looks like we are overheating here. Let's get pulled off here to the side. Let's get the hazard lights on. Oh boy, let's get the truck turned off here. Let's kind of see what it is. We'll get the hood opened on up here. Oh boy, looks like we have coolant going all over here. Maybe a broken hose or something, but we're only about a mile down the road from our ranch. Alright guys, let's get the hood closed here. I'm thinking we are just going to try to get on back there. We'll just drive as slow as we can. Try to keep the RPMs as low as well here. That way we could get on back. I don't want to try to be fixing it on the side of a highway here as well. Our cars are going to be flying by, and we do not want to have to call a tow truck here. We'll just keep the hazard lights on and we'll slowly get on back to property. Now, with owning quite a few farm trucks, guys, I have noticed that if you do keep them up and running, they usually are okay, but other times, like today, there are small breakdowns, and it looks like more than likely it might be just a hose that we have to replace, or maybe fill it up with fluids here, but we are dropping it all over the road behind us. Luckily, no one's behind us, getting it all over their car, truck, or even their windshield, which is a good thing here, but just nice and slow. Look at that, only about 20 miles per hour, and looks like the gauge isn't going any higher, which is a good thing. Now, if you do have any cool video ideas for me, please let me know down below. I really do like using your feedback here to really help out the channel and give me some great ideas for future videos here. But we're back here at the property. We'll bring it around to a barn. That way, if needed, we could always roll it up on the lift here to get up underneath and check it on out here. But I think I was right where it's just a coolant hose. Maybe a $5-6 hose is going to fix it. And then just have to put new coolant in here. So we'll park right about here. But, guys, we actually have to hop in one of the trucks here. We should probably take the Toyota with the utility trailer because we're heading on over and we're going to buy something fun to rip around the property with. As you guys know, at the property we do have a dirt track here. We do have a dirt bike and a Can-Am, but I'm always looking for something that is affordable and could give us a lot of fun. And well, guys, I think I found it. I was looking online, and a company sells a kit Buggy. They sell it that you could put together here, and actually our local John Deere dealership became a dealer here for it, but they actually assemble it, which actually is going to make it a little bit easier here for us. It's right around $1,000, maybe probably $1,000, just over it there with all the dealer fees, things like that here, but I think it's be well worth it. It does have like 25 horsepower, which is a lot for what it is. Driving on all these dirt and gravel roads, especially with not much rain, guys, there gets dust all over our trucks here, which is a nice thing, but I always like to keep the trucks clean, and it needs to get washed like almost every single day. But you guys can see we're at the John Deere dealership. We almost buy everything from them, so we actually have a pretty good relationship with them. Hey, maybe they'll give us a little bit of a better deal, but we have to find this dirt buggy. I'm not really sure where it is, but oh boy, there it is, boys. Wow, that thing looks pretty cool. Right around $1,000, like I mentioned. This thing looks pretty sweet here. So it has 25 horsepower, full roll cage, which is a huge thing for me. If we do have a little bit too much fun, I like to play it safe there as well. Look at that. We have a 5-point seatbelt harness. I mean, this thing, guys, is pretty sweet here. I'm not sure what type of engine this is. Let's see. And it looks to be a Kawasaki 25 horsepower. Wow. Let's kind of hop on the inside here. We have to go do the paperwork, things like that. But wow, this is going to be like an off-road go-kart. That's kind of what it's going to feel like just sitting in it here. But I'm going to head inside. I'm going to do the paperwork here, and I'll let you guys know how much it costs, and hopefully they give us a nice full tank of fuel for it. Thank you, sir. We'll talk to you later. Well, guys, the dirt buggy's ours here was $1,060 with the dealer prep fee included here. But oh boy, I can't wait to rip this around here. So let's get it loaded up. And I think we'll have a little bit of time here today to put a GoPro up on this toy and have some fun ripping around. With a dirt buggy, guys, it is rear wheel drive here. You guys can see the axles here, but you guys can see there's a very nice springs here, so I think this is gonna have a pretty smooth ride, which I am pretty excited for. And I just was looking at it, and it's actually a pretty similar color here to Toyota, which is a pretty neat thing here. But I will say, guys, this Tacoma is a really good ranch truck. It is a quarter ton, a little bit small for probably a ranch, but hey, this thing looks pretty cool here. Now, a few things, guys, I really want to get here for the ranch very soon. I really want to get maybe a small horse barn and get a few horses. I think that would be a pretty sweet thing here, but I'm going to put down the camera and we'll catch you guys back at the property. I mentioned earlier, guys, that we are going to have a small barbecue here. Looking at the time, it is right around 3, and I told my friends they could come over right around 4:30 here, so we only have about an hour and a half, not too much time, since we do need to get ready here, get some food out, things like that here. So I think we're probably just going to rip this around and call it a day here, but I do need to get that all unloaded, and I do have to call up the local co-op here so that they could drop off some fuel. It's actually going to be the same amount, if not a little bit cheaper, than to keep going to the gas station all the time here, which is a big bonus for us as well, and it is a lot more convenient here. But really quickly, I'm actually gonna just drive up the corner of this here. Look at that suspension flex, that is so cool. Let's see, let's keep on going up here. So right around, I would say, almost a half a foot of clearance. Oh boy, that is pretty cool here. Maybe we could check that out a little bit more, but I will say, guys, this has a really smooth ride, especially for only $1,000. I mean, this, I think, is a really good deal. Hey, maybe they take these engines out of maybe damaged or wrecked dirt bikes or quads, something cool like that. I mean, hey, that would be a really good idea here, but this seems to be pretty simply made as well with just this looks to be simply made here with just steel pipes and different things like that here. And oh boy, this thing is pretty cool here. Definitely a lot to rip around here. Maybe want to see if we get a little bit more power out of this thing though, since maybe we aren't just at full throttle, full RPM on the engine. But you guys can definitely see this thing could really do some good cornering. We just need that little bit more speed. Well, guys, I'm going to keep ripping around here, but I think I'm going to put down the camera, so I will catch you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and subscribe for more.